Good morning. We will present our article. The title is The Besoyong Mantra in Ngumo Activity of Pasir Indigenous People from the Perspective of Literary Archaeomitology. And the authors of these articles are, my name is Deris Liana, and my friends are Eri Agus Kurnianto, Eka Suryatin, Risaria Yu, Jadia, Dede Hidayatullah, and Swati Enidaswara. We are from National Research and Innovation Agency, and there is my friend also from Jakarta State University. The introduction of this article that Pasir Society, the majority of the cultivators are shifting cultivators that they are still free to open fields in the forest. And I think nowadays they are still strong in carrying out traditional rituals of ancestral heritage. They also believe that there is Yang in each object, in the forest, in the water, and etc. And Pasir also used to have an Indian religion that glorified four gods, namely the god Yang, and that is represented in the color white, the god of Tondoy, yellow, the god of Longai, black, the god of Nayo, red, and the four colors are sacred in Pasir because there is a mythological history in these colors. And this article we say about Ngumo. Ngumo is a farming activity that is opening to planting. So there are many rituals that must be carried out along the process activities in Ngumo or these farming activities. These Besoyong activities in Ngumo activities use many sacred objects as a medium to communicate with the ancestors of Sengyang. So this Besoyong mantra is full of noble values of the ancestral heritage. So in this article, we use the literature review. The first is about mantra. Mantra is the product of the knowledge of a social community in which assimilation occurs between language and the belief of owners of mantra. That is said by Amer in 2013, and then Dananjaya in 1994 states that mantra is still bound by rules that must be obeyed or embedded in literary works in order to identify its type. For example, the sentence is bound based on the type of the spell, the length of the syllables, intonation, and the rhyme. And the definition about the myth, I will give you the definition from Bartes. The myth is a past and present human belief that each era has myth with symbolic meanings. That this myth contains views, community commitment to social norms, and community strategies for managing the natural environment in balanced way. That is stated by Rahman in 2019. And the most important things about the literature review in this article is literary archaeomitology. This theory is inherited from the past and are related to geocultural synthesis that is stated by Loventa. And geocultural is an ethno-historical reflection of past culture that can be used as a way of life in the present. So in this article, we will use this literature review for mantra, myth, and literary archaeomitology. And the method of this article use the qualitative method. This approach used in this article is literary archaeomitology, which is a way to understand and interpret the phenomena of ancient mantra that contain literary texts. So this theory can be used to reveal archaeological remains that contain mystical things. The primary and secondary data were used in the study. The primary data is obtained from in-depth interviews with informants. And there are 3 informants in this article. The first one is Suis Santoso. He is a mulung expert from Sepan Village, Paku is Kalimantan. The second one is Paidah Riansa. He is a farmer and cultural coordinator, regional leadership council of Pasir Customary Institution or Lembaga Adat Pasir. And the last one, the third one is Niu Binti Daud bin Mulot. She is a farmer or cultivator. Secondary data were in the form of research writing, articles, and reference books. related to rice farming mantra. So the finding and the discussion, in the Pasir community, there is a ritual such as opening field. The process of opening field that will be later used as farming land for this Pasir community. The status of opening new field are matila tikalas, the installation of oak, ngekat bako, napa karong, menyepuh parang, merebes, mopes, notoy, onjua, jotok, mandu, and plan. There are 12 stages of opening field in Pasir community. And then the rice planting procedures and rituals of the Pasir Indigenous community. The first one is prepare bini pare tunden. And the first process that must be carried out by cultivators is to prepare rice seeds. In the Pasir community, they are known as mountain rice and paddy rice field, called payu. The next one, the next ritual is Niak Pinipare. This is performing the Sempuri rituals. In this ritual is performed as form of Ngendra for rice seed so that they can thrive and produce a large harvest. There is the example of the Soyong mantra. Enter Nyetok Danong Dango. The meanings is to take clean water or clear water. Danong Dango Belo Eka. Clean or clear water will not run out. Ente Nyetok Uang Lutung, to take celutang wood chips. Uang Lutung Belo Tau Eka. Celutang wood chips will not run out. Dengi Mekto Tata Umpuko, go to find riches for you. That was the example of Soyong mantra. And then the third steps, bringing rice seeds in the rice field in the middle of the field, that called Moi Pini Pare Potenian. Usually this activity after the Sembori ritual is carried out all day long in the morning around 5 until 5:30. The rice seeds inside the lonjong or solong are put into the Tenian Pini or rice seed altar. And the fourth step is Mili Pini Paris Suang Lonjong. This ritual calls on the four Sengiang names of rice. And then the fifth state, Ngawa Pare. This ritual protect rice from plant and animal pests. For example, soyong for wheat and soyong for nutrition animals. And then the sixth step, first rice harvest, that's called Ngani Pare Temba. This is about the pulled rice that was the first to be harvested. The ritual of cutting rice from the first time to be used to make ponta or opes is intended for tondo and senyang pesaing the following soyong. Senyang ola ulet, the meaning is the Almighty Day arrives. Seyang Bulan Tumbuh, the meaning is the Almighty Moon rises, and many more. And the seventh state, old rice harvest, that called Ngani Pare Tuo. There are 5 states to harvest the rice. For example, cut the surface 3 stalks of rice, and then the rice is cut from the stalk using a rengap. And then take the soil at the base of the rice tree, and then cut our nails on the right as much as 3. And the last one is the 3 rice stalks that have been cut with renggapan, that is placed into ranjang or soil. And then the next step, the 8th state, put the rice into the barn. That is called Nape Paring Suang Kuang. In this state, the rice is put into the kuang, and the rice must be completely dry. Because it has been harvested from the field, is dried first until it is completely dry, and then placed in the rice bowl. And then that was the 8th stage of the rituals of the harvest of the rice. And then what is the cultural meaning in the Soyong mantra in Ngumo activity? There are 10 cultural meaning in the Soyong mantra in Ngumo activity. The first one is protect the environment, and then diligent, tenacious, and work hard in fulfilling the necessities of life through rice farming. Respect the ancestors, the simple life, learning and way to gain knowledge, in this case in the science of rice farming. Asking and pleading with God in the hills is Jondoi, the universe in a life partner, open the rules of ethic in farming, loving other living things, animals and plants, and the last one, respects and ancestors. And the conclusion of this article, that the purpose of opening fields are matilaka, discussion of oak, nakat bako, napaparong, manyapaparang, merepes, mopes, matoy, onjuan, betok, manduk, plan. Also, there are 8 states in the last planting rituals of Pasir Indigenous community that there are Prepare, Pinipare, Tunden, Miap Pinipare, Moit Pinipare, Potenian, Mili Pinipare, Suangonjong, Nawapare, Nganipare Tenda, Nganipare Tuo, and Napipare Moswangjuang. And the cultural meaning is Besoyong are protect the environment, religion, tendencies, and work in fulfilling the necessities of life through rice farming, respect for ancestors, a simple life, learning in a way to gain knowledge, asking and pleading with God, universe in a life partner, open the rules or ethics in farming, loving other living things, animals and plants, and respects the ancestors. And the last one, that the farming tradition still exists today, although not many farmers are following due to the conversion of forest to industrial forest. So there are references that we use in this article. We use the theory of archaeological mythology, mantra, and oral tradition. And I think that's all that our presentation. Thank you. Before I finish the presentation, I would like to say the proverb of this Pasir community. Raka tunjung budaya pasir, kenapa tutus tulis pasir? Kita tunjung budaya pasir, barisan luar pasir. We uphold pasir culture, pasir ancestral heritage. Thank you.